Welcome to the channel, Cooking with Chef Bouka. Please don't forget, subscribe, share, like, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get into it. Alright, yeah, we're back at it again, doing what we're doing best, making it happen. So today I'm like, you know what, I'm going to bring you overseas and do a flip and a gnocchi. We're making some gnocchi and it's farmer like a pasta like. You're going to see how we do it, real easy, real simple. That's why we are the chop, 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 chop general. So let's get into my ingredients. So we got some potato. You gotta make sure you get Idaho potato, okay? Not Yukon potato, Idaho potato. So what I'm gonna do, I must make a small amount right now. So each potato get 1 yolk, okay? No white, just the yolk, all right? And you wanna put it into a pan with salt, okay? I already have some salt in here. Put a little extra so you guys can see what I'm really doing, you know? Make sure you cover completely everything. You know what I'm saying? So each get 1 egg. So we got 4 potatoes, we got 4 eggs, and we got a cup of flour. Okay? So a cup of flour to this, 4 eggs, little bit of salt gonna go inside of it as well. So what we wanna do, we're gonna put this on the salt. And the reason why we're putting the salt on the bottom, because we're trying to extract all the moisture from this. We're trying to lose all the moisture out of it. All the moisture. And we're going to put it in the oven and we're going to bake it at 350 until it's fully baked. And when it's fully baked, we're going to pop it open. We're going to use this. On top of it, we're going to try to get it come through the bottom of this. Spread through. So there is no like kind of grain into the gnocchi. Because you know when you're making pasta, it's got to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Lovely. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to put this in the oven until it's ready about 40 minutes. Is supposed to be fully ready, depends on the oven you have, okay? Maybe take an hour, maybe take less, but 40 minutes is supposed to be the top for it to be ready. So 350 for 40 minutes, and check it, you're gonna squeeze it. If you squeeze it and it's not like breaking this off, it's not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? And do not try to bore a hole in it. When you bore a hole in, when you take it out of the oven, you gotta bore a hole real quick so it doesn't keep the moisture in. We're gonna do it and let you see that when we come back, all right? Put it in the oven right now, 40 minutes. So we just pop them out of the oven. So when they come out of the oven, immediately you want to cut them. Okay? Cut all of them like that. Immediately. This release the steam out of it. And so it doesn't stay and have the liquid. It doesn't turn back into liquid. And these are very hot. So what I do, I get a spoon. I don't know where I put my spoon, but I get another one. I will just take this out of this like that. Put it directly onto this. Okay, if you don't have a tammy and you got a ricer, you can use a ricer. But the tammy is the best thing work. So this go for an hour. And my oven is a little bit like if it didn't want to do what it do, so I put it up to 400. And I get it where I want it to be, alright? These are very hot, so be careful. Alright? Yeah, I got hot hands, so I've been doing this for a while. So you make sure you release the steam out of it before you do anything else, okay? Yeah. This piece almost dropped. And if a little bit of the salt get into it, it's no problem. But you're gonna need to put a little bit of salt in it as well. So let's take this out of it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna try to run this through this before, you know. So this goes through here like that. Go right on top of your counter surface. See that? That's what you're looking for. It's a little bit right here. So you wanna do it with all of it to make it come through, you know. You're gonna take your time, but you want it to be like that because you don't want it to be lumpy, you know. You want to run it through. Just press and pull. Alright? Both ways. See? Coming through. See that? Knock off some more. Yep. That's what you're looking for. And you're only putting egg yolk in here, okay? Just egg yolks. If you could get the tammy with the, come up with like a piece, like a cake pan, that would be better for you to work with. But this is what I have, so I'm just using this. And it's not a problem anyway, because this make it more smooth and taste like velvet, you know? Yeah. This is hot as well, a lot of steam coming out of it. So you already know what's going on. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish doing this so you guys don't see me doing this all night. And then when we come back, we're gonna get into adding the eggs and a little bit of salt into it. And let it sit, because before you roll it, you gotta be cold, okay? So yeah, we'll wait for this is cold, because it's gotta be cold before you start it to operate, okay? So what I'm gonna do is just break this. Just the yolk, we need only the yolk, okay? You can do it like this, or you can use your finger to get it out. But I like to do it like this, so my hands doesn't really get messy, which it's gonna get messy in a minute. You know, so it doesn't really matter if the yolk is broke or it's not broke. Let me get another container to put these in, so I'll mess the whole place up. Yeah, for the shell. What does it say? 1 potato, 1 yolk. But these are some big yolks, so I'm going to only do 3 and fold it in there. If you have large yolk, you can do 3. You know, it all depends on how much of the potato you lose when you're scraping it out of the shell. Alright, so we're just going to do 3. And I'm not going to put no salt in here, because there's like a little bit of salt went off the bottom of the potato. Remember, we put them in salt to extract with the moisture that's sitting inside of them, okay? So, alright, let's do this and see. So everything come together. We're just gonna massage it in there. And don't forget, this gotta be cold, okay? Well, it's a good thing we go with 1 less yolk, because everything looks nice right now. Yeah, that looks nice and good. You want to rub out any little bit of lumps in the potato, rub them out. Not supposed to be any lump, because you're running through the chinois, so everything's supposed to be smooth and nice. You know? See, like butter. Yeah. Make sure I don't lose any of the potato. Need everything, you know. Color consistency look really good. That's what you're looking for right there. Rubbing out, that means that any lumps in there break out, you know. Because you don't want to get that bite of a little bit of lump into it when they do what you're supposed to do. So, alright. Out. Make sure we get everything from the side as well. We don't lose anything. Now we normally always do it like this. What we're going to do now, we're going to put the flour in the middle and just fold it in, okay? So now gloves is gone, because we don't need the gloves now for this shot. Now you have to use your bare hands to fold it in. So as I say, 1 cup of flour for this, okay? One cup. What you want to do, put it in gradually, put it in. Don't put all of it at once. Okay? Left a little bit in here. Put a little bit of flour on your hand. And just keep folding it in like that. Making gnocchi, you know? It's simple, real easy and real simple. The longest part is just the part to roast it in the oven. And the second part is just to wait for it to yeah, you see that? Yeah, so just wait for it to cool down so you can work with it easier. Alright, so now you can add a little bit more flour to it. You can know when it's ready. When it's ready, it won't be sticking on your fingers. I'm going to show you how to test it as well, alright? And if you roll it when it's warm, it's not going to make right because the steam in there is going to break down the flour and then you're not going to have, it's going to be liquidy. It's not going to be good. So you want to make sure it's cooled down properly before you do anything to the dough, okay? So you didn't take all of the flour, so you know, that's perfect. You want to taste the potato, you don't want it to be too doughy as well. You know what I'm saying? Scrape all this up, get everything back into it. Get this off my hands as well. Oh. Take up all of this on the table. Get everything in, you know. Yep. See that coming back up? That's what you're looking for. You know, press it, it's rising back up. That's what you're looking for. So you know it's ready. So I'm gonna let it sit for like 5 minutes. When we come back, I'm gonna show you how to roll them out, and then we're gonna get some hot water going because we're gonna cook it, okay? So alright, yeah, Gnocchi 101. I started to make some off screen. You know, it's better to get into it. So I don't need to do everything in front of you. So what I do, I cut this amount. You don't need more than that. I make sure I flour my surface, hands, finger out like that, and roll it. You don't want too much flour as well, because too much flour, it's gonna slide. It's not gonna roll. All right. You know what I'm saying? So stretch it out with the finger while you roll it. That look good. All right. So put that over there. Let's do one more. Be a little bit of flour on the surface. You don't want too much flour. Same thing with the other one. Stretch them out a little bit of flour on the surface, not a lot of flour. Okay. If you have too much flour, it's not going to roll, it's just going to skate. But then you want to make sure you have enough flour so you can sit on the flour when you put it close up to there. Yeah, like that. And I'll show you a technique that I normally do. Get everything together. So if you have a long knife, you're gonna cut all three, but I got a roller, so I'm gonna use my roller to just cut them. All right. Give me a sec to find my roller. Can't find my roller. Okay, find it. So what I normally do is just like that, cut through like that. And you don't have to worry about them all being the same size. Put that flour on the roller as well, so you cut through smooth. You don't have to worry about them being the same size, because if you make it and it's not machine make it, there's no way you're going to get them the same size. Okay. Let's cut that in too. So this is the part that you have to have down. This is the technique part. So what you want to do is make sure this piece up top, you don't want to do it on the side. All you do is on the portion that cut, finger down and roll. See that? Show you another one. Finger down and roll. Finger down and just roll it over. Okay, because you want to have a little bit of depression in here. That's what make it the gnocchi. A little bit of depression right there. Yeah. And what you can do, you can put a little bit of, on your fingers, or a little bit of flour on your fingers as well. I'm quick when I'm making this because I normally make like maybe for 2,000 people a day. You know, take time and technique. That's where I become like, you know, perfect at it, making it. Even though not every day gonna be a perfect day, but most of the day is perfect. A bit more flour onto the board as well. And if you don't have these boards, you can use a fork to do it. You know, it's not gonna be so like evenly distributed and look so nice. But a fork can work. I used fork before to make mine when I couldn't find my board. And one of my sous chefs borrowed my board and misplaced it. So, you know, yeah, it's easy, just like that. I'm not gonna bore you guys with this, but when we come back, we're gonna put it into the boiling water and get it boiling and cool it down and ice it down and show you how we do it. And then in another segment, we're gonna cook down some. I'll show you how we cook it down, alright? But this is just like pasta 101 gnocchi style, VIP style, you know? So yeah, boiling water. I take it off the stove, just not to move back and forth with it. And then you start putting them into the boiling water as quick as you can. Try not to put them on top of each other, okay? Put them all around the pot. And go in the middle as well. And if a little bit of flour go in there, it's no problem. Alright? It's gonna come out in the water. So we're gonna go back over here and put it back on the stove. Let this come to a boil, okay? Back on the stove. Medium is good, but I'm gonna turn up a little bit more. Let it come to a boil. So when it comes to a boil, what you're looking for when it's ready is floating. When everything is floating, you just test one, trust me, it's ready. As long as it floats, it's good to go. And then we're gonna show you how we cool it down with some ice water, okay? Alright, so this is what we're looking for right here. You can see that the gnocchi is floating. When they're floating, they're ready. Right here, I got my ice bath, okay? Because we want to chill them quick as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go in, put them in my ice bar right here. And I put a little bit of oil in the water as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the moment they float, they're ready because the potato is already cooked. And we just got a little bit of flour in here. So ice bar them up. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? They all chill down. And after you do this, you can just put olive oil. We're gonna just put some olive oil on them tonight. You know what I'm saying? Or wherever you are in the world, in the morning or whatever, tuning in. Just gonna let it cool down like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna make a meal out of it and show you. So ice bath, that's what you're looking for. When they were in there, they were like, you know, soft, extremely soft. The moment you cool them down, they come together like and get a little bit more firm. You know? Yeah. So ice bath with a strainer, so when it's finished, I just lift it up, olive oil, that's it. Put it down. Then in another segment, I want to show you how we sear them off, get them a little bit crispy, put some sauce on them, ready to eat. Yeah, so this is the final touch. Just a little bit of olive oil right now on it. You know, toss it up. And then on the next dish that's gonna come, part 2, we're gonna sear off it, get a little golden brown, and we're gonna show you how we, you know, we make a plate out of it. That's the end of the video. Don't forget, like, share, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Peace.